Who did you unmute? Am I unmuted? This is a test to make sure we're not screwed. Okay, cool. We good. Hold up. Let me reset.
Welcome back, Album Book Club viewers. Sorry. All right, yeah. Welcome back, Album Book Club viewers. We just want to welcome you to another episode of the Album Book Club podcast. We are very happy to have you here. We have a guest star tonight, and that is one Zachary Anderson, sitting on the right here.
What's up, bitches?
Very beautiful. Thank you, Zach. Today, we are reviewing The Velvet Rope by Janet Jackson. This album came out in 1997. So, tail end of the 20th century. This album has a pretty unique context, both musically and in the life of Janet. She... Sorry.
You moved it. I meant to move it.
Okay. Reframe and you'll have
After doing some reading, I found that... this song was, or sorry, not the song, but the album was written at a pretty tumultuous time in Janet's life. Apparently, she was going through a lot of hardships, just mental health struggles, things of that sort. And this album is essentially a part of her healing from that time in her life. And so there's a lot about. Go ahead. No, you're good. There's a lot about that on this album. And we'll dive into that a little bit more as we get into the song reviews.
Hell yeah. Also, a big welcome back to Season 2. We're kicking it big. Guests, whole bunch of shit. Excited for next week. Also, big shout out. Bug Moment video did pretty good in the first couple days.
Thank you, Bug Moment.
Thank you, Bug Moment.
Shout out the Bug Moment.
Oh, thank you, Bug Moment.
this motherfucker. Steven, do something. He fucked up his framing.
What?
Oh, you want me to...
Camera, boy.
Just tell me where to move.
We're in shambles, folks.
Wait, what did I do?
He said, Steven, do something.
Oh.
We're in
Also,
shambles.
tail end of the popularity of Janet Jackson, I would say.
Most definitely.
Was this is pre-Super Bowl tit, I think.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
That was a big moment, man.
That is the biggest moment in Janet Jackson's career. She says
Well,
it like ruined her.
That is actually funny because this album kind of solidified her reputation as a sex symbol. There's a lot about just sex on this album.
Facts.
There's even songs where like was it, like moaning or something like that.
Yeah,
on one of the
bro.
songs?
Dude,
I'm
half
like,
of
dog.
these songs are innuendo.
Fair.
Like
fire,
come
though,
on,
but-
burn
dude,
rope
they're
or
fire.
rope burns is definitely about BDSM.
Oh yeah, that's part of the
100%.
yeah. That's actually like part of the themes in the album. But yeah. So yeah, I just want to start off with everybody's top 3 songs on this album. I'd say my top song on this album, I actually have to find it. There's 25 songs on this album, so it's kind of hard to remember all of them.
This man's don't write it down.
Well, not separately. I have it all looped in. Actually, I think my top song was Velvet Rope. I really enjoyed the song. Number 2 for me was I Get Lonely, and then number 3 was What About.
My top 3 are Go Deep, Free Zone, and I Get Lonely.
Yo, my top 3 are What About, Free Zone, and Go Deep.
My top 3 was What About, Free Zone, and You.
My top 3, I Get Lonely, Together Again, My Need.
Is that? You gotta point the mic towards your mouth.
I Get Lonely, Together Again, and My Need.
I could hear him.
Okay. He had it like pointing out a little bit. I didn't know if that was gonna affect anything.
I mean, it wasn't super loud, but I could hear
Okay,
it.
all good.
All right, and so now for the flip side, we'll go to bottom 3.
Bottom one.
3.
Bottom 1, bottom song.
Probably-
Oh, my bad. Yeah,
Probably
sorry. I
could have
thought we
done a
did
bottom
3.
3 for this one. We had.
He's
the volume
nervous. It's
for
his
it.
first time hosting.
Yeah, my bad, guys. My bottom song on this album actually was later in the album, and I think it was it's God's Stepchild, the last song on the album.
My bottom song was Empty.
My bottom song was Interlude Phone Call Edition.
That's the best interlude.
Dude, what?
Bro, disagree.
You gave an interlude your bottom song?
Yeah.
What a waste of a bottom song.
Yeah, what the fuck?
'Cause I didn't hate any of the songs on here. compared
Bro.
to
You don't
the
have to hate it for it
interludes.
to be the worst song.
Leave me
Bro,
alone, man. Just
That's
let
like
me do
picking the
what I
worst
like.
icy flavor. Like, they're all good, but like one of them's the worst objectively.
Yeah.
Is that a new video idea?
I guess.
Icy rating?
The icy review.
Yeah. My bottom song was Every Time.
My bottom song was What About?
Oh, that's in a lot of our top 3s.
I know.
That's pretty good.
Hey, that wasn't
I
in
know.
mine, but damn, you're about to get fucking clapped on.
I know.
Hey, yo.
Correction.
But
It's
yeah.
not phone call. It's speakerphone.
So I guess we'll get started by just going off the top of the album. The first song is actually an interlude, which doesn't really make too much sense
Nice.
considering what an interlude does in its normal function. I would consider this more an intro, and that's kind of the direction, that, of course, that this takes. It introduces the album really well. I think it sets a pretty good atmosphere, like tone for the album, and I also just like the telephone voice effects because it kind of sounds like they just hooked up a telephone like straight into the board, and they were like, "All right, talk." It was done really well. It was mixed very well, of course, as was some of this album. But I actually rated this interlude, and I gave it a 6.2 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave this a 1 out of 10. It's not a fucking interlude. It's an intro. It's dumb as fuck.
Yeah. You know, 5 out of 10. This should definitely a prologue, if you will. It's just weird. It's honestly just been tacked on as the intro of the first actual song.
Yeah, I have the same opinion about a lot of the interludes on this album, is that they could have just been the ending or the start to the song after. But you know the rules on this channel with interludes. Gets a 5 out of 10 unless it does something like that needs to be there. 5 out of 10.
I didn't rate any of the interludes, but it's all right. It's okay. I mean,
Fucking rookie mistake. Not ranking shit.
it's an
I
intro.
think if you're gonna not rank something, I
It's
think
an
that's
intro.
fair.
I mean,
See, I didn't even think it was a good intro or interlude. This was like just out of place. It was a start to a different album, I feel like, at some point, or like the middle of something else. It didn't kick off any story that was somewhat vaguely there. It was just kind of like ambient noise for a bunch of it. So,
Yeah.
just useless.
Sorry. And on to the next song would be Velvet Rope. Of course, this was my top song. I liked it quite a bit. I really appreciated the mix on the vocals on this song. Not so much the other songs, but I really like the synth sounds. A lot of the layers were combining to really, they complemented one another, I should say. especially like the bass, the drums, and I really like the scratching that they did on this. Kind of keeps it in that 20th century sort of sound, because I really, after the 2000s, I don't do much scratching on like any sort of.
That's why I like the album a lot.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. But yeah, bass went insane on this song. My sub really liked it, and I really like the strings as well. So I gave the song a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. This felt, oh shit, my mic fell. This felt very Britney Spears. This would have fit right next to Toxic on that track list, and it would have been perfect. So 7 out of 10. It obviously was like original, because this would have been right around the time of Britney Spears coming up. So Britney Spears probably stole from this song.
Yeah, so I gave Velvet Rope an 8 out of 10. I think the song is just sick as shit, honestly. Like, the beat goes hard, the backing tracks are incredible. There's the fun list. I wasn't ready for the album to come off this strong, you know? I do think it's a little strange, though, that the title track is the first track on, or not the first track, but the first song on the album. I don't, it just typically it's about halfway through or so. But
A lot of places do it as like a kickoff.
Yeah, because
I was gonna say, if you're gonna do it, make it the first song,
Mhm.
and that you didn't need the interlude track there.
yeah, because I've been listening to Grace by Jeff Buckley really heavy, and Grace, like the self-titled, or I guess like the album titled song, is the second song on the album. So like, I think it makes sense, like you said, just kind of kick off the album with it, just because that's kind of the whole point of being there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
all right, fair enough.
But yeah, that was most of my notes. But I liked the ending of the song a lot, and it had a very different intro than it did. The fuck was that?
What the fuck?
Oh
Dude,
shit!
I'm
They're coming. They're
scared.
coming for me.
They're coming for me.
I'm
But,
terrified, bro.
They're in the walls.
Yeah, intro was really different from what the actual song was, and I thought that was pretty cool. But I still think that would have worked better as the intro to this album. Either way, it got a 7.5 from me. Song pretty good.
I gave it a 7.5 too. I agree with what you just said, Serwin. I mean, the backing vocals really made the song for me. The bass goes hard, but I just don't think it is the best song here, personally.
That's fair.
Fair enough. And that takes us into U, Y-O-U, U, and not the letter U, I should say. I think this song actually had a great transition from Velvet Rope. Excuse me. Bass line's very groovy, as are most of them on this album, thanks to the production. But other than that, got some Timbaland drums on this song. And I think we kind of discussed the album a little bit beforehand, but that's kind of a sound that carries throughout the album, and it's just kind of characteristic of that late 90s, early 2000s sort of sound in the realm of R&B. I like the syncopated hats on this song as well. Gives the beat a nice bounce. But other than that, it's a head bopper, and I think the small bits of guitar add a lot of flair. I gave this song an 8.88 out of 10.
Gave it a 6 out of 10. This was my thumbs up emoji. Nothing much to say. It was just very generic, and it was pretty cool.
Yeah, I didn't burn my thumbs up emoji early. I gave you a 7 out of 10. I think the all-around vibe and feel of this song hits. I like that bass line in the middle of the song. I wish it was a bit louder, though.
Bro, that bass was crazy.
Yep.
I turned down my low pass filter on my sub for it because I'm like, this is
Probably switch over.
insane.
So what I think it is that my headphones don't have a lot of bass because I was listening to the song.
That could be what it is.
What headphones are you using?
I'm using the Raycon E25, not sponsored.
Yet,
They
not
have-
sponsored yet.
They have a lot of bass. Every headphone that you can get that does not say true bass has a shit ton of bass filter, like a shit ton of extra.
I think it could just also be like the age and shit. So like, I didn't hear it like it stood out because it was killer, but like I just didn't get a lot of it through the headphones.
They're earbuds, right?
Yeah.
It also depends on how far the tip is pushed into your ear, because if it's not like making the proper connection, you won't get all the bass.
Oh.
That's a big thing
I didn't
about like
know that.
AirPods too.
Bro really said just the tip of my earphones.
Dead ass.
That ass.
So yeah, I think I agree more with what Ethan and Steven are saying than what Logan's saying. I really like this song. Bass went hard. It got an 8 out of 10 from me. I thought this one did crack my top 3, but I think later we can get into more why that happened.
It's a shame we retired.
I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. I think the flow from Velvet Rope to You is pretty solid. The bass goes hard. It's just there's other songs I like more than it.
Awesome.
Fair, yeah.
And that takes us into the next song, Got Till It's Gone.
Classic.
Indeed. This also had a pretty great transition, keeping the flow of the album really well. I think the first half of the album does this really well, and it kind of kilters off later in the album. But the Q-Tip feature, classic. Don't know how she managed that. Well,
Joni Mitchell too, man.
oh yeah, and Joni Mitchell. Can't forget about that. I mean, those are two crazy features. I'm a big Tribe Called Quest fan, so I really enjoyed that part of the song. But Q-Tip's verse, Joni Mitchell's vocals, both went bonkers. And I think that Q-Tip's verse justifies the Tribe-esque influence that they put on the production of the song. I really enjoyed like the Rhodes and the double bass. But yeah, overall, 8.5 out of 10 for me.
Gave this song a 5 out of 10, and all 5 of those points went to that verse.
Fuck?
The rest of this song just is very repetitive, and I don't see how you don't see that. It is the same fucking thing. The whole back is looped. Everything is the
Catchy
same.
though,
And
man.
it doesn't mean it's catchy, yes, but it's not the Janet Jackson I know and like. This whole album isn't. So it just was like, man, I know what you can do, and this ain't it.
So, to add to the controversy, I suppose, I gave Got Till It's Gone a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed listening to the song. I think the song, though, lacks substance lyrically speaking, for the most part, because it's very repetitive with lyrically speaking. Sorry. I'm having trouble speaking today. Though, I will say, the feature, what was his name? Sorry.
Q-Tip.
Q-Tip. Was that him who was rapping?
Yeah.
Dude,
You fucked it up, yeah.
insane. That shit was fucking gas. That is part of the reason it got a
Bro, it's
7.
Q-Tip. I mean, come on.
One of
Bro.
the best rappers of all time, dude.
Dude,
Real.
I've actually never. You're gonna hate me for this. I'd have not heard of Q-Tip before this.
Well, yeah, he's one of the members of Tribe Called Quest.
Yet
And then,
again,
I forget
swing
what
and a
the other
miss
guy
for Ethan.
Who do you think inspired
Bro, I'm
Kanye
0
West?
and 3 right now.
Are we
It's coming eventually, so I'm just warning everybody.
Where? I didn't even say it into the mic. I said, where was the third?
Yeah, hold on. Let me move it over.
Oh, shit, my bad. I didn't even
No,
Oh, shit.
You're good. I'd rather do it now and get 30 minutes from now than
Oh shit!
30 minutes
What's
from
up?
10 minutes
We're
from now.
back.
That's a big old damn it, camera assistant John.
It's all good. John escaped again.
John did get
He's
out.
on the loose. He's with the crazy frog guy.
And I'm glad I switched over to that camera for that. But Got Till It's Gone. I thought it was pretty good. I know there's this small controversy going around with Logan, but
There's no small controversy. It's Logan being a dick.
I thought it was really cool.
Where's
And
the
I
mug?
thought the samples used in this song were really fucking cool. That was the biggest takeaway for me is I didn't look into what it was. I probably should have, but that's what I thought was the best part of this song. And then the verses and the features were also great. But yeah. Did I say 7? I don't fucking remember.
You said it now, so
Fair enough.
I gave God Till It's Gone an 8.5 out of 10. I agree with Logan. It is repetitive. I also agree with Ethan that the lyrics from Janet aren't really that deep. However, the shit is catchy. The shit made me bop.
On baby.
Like I think there's better
Oh,
songs here,
baby.
but dude, this is classic. Got a great verse from Q-Tip. Joni Mitchell's on it. What's
Tell
not to love? What's not to love?
Real. Well,
Real shit.
that does take us into our next song, which is also an interlude. There are a total of 7 interludes on this album. This is number 2, of course. And that is Speakerphone. I actually did give this one a rating as well. It did have a good transition from the previous song. And I really like the choral intro. You know, little vocal layering. Sounds very nice. For that, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. Not too much substance, but also wasn't a 10-second interlude, so I gave it a rating.
I gave it a 6 out of 10. Mostly, it was cool as fuck. I think this was the best interlude on the album. But it's still a fucking interlude and not even close to the middle of the album. So, why?
Yeah, I gave Interlude Speakerphone a 5 out of 10. My review, bar for bar, says, question mark, question mark, question mark. The moan at the end, question mark, question mark, question mark. Bro, it threw me off. I'm just like, okay, listen to this normal, like, relatively normal conversation. And I'm just like, what the fuck was that? I'm at fucking work listening to this shit, and I'm just like, I'm just uncomfortable now.
So, Carson is canonically not here because he's out chasing John.
Nice.
Carson was not feeling too great this week and could not be
Yeah,
here,
he's
but
tired
he's
from
here in
chasing
chat.
John.
So.
Yeah, 'cause he's
He said he
chasing
was already
John.
missing, so we sent him after John.
Yeah, we said he's probably up there, so
Get his ass.
go get him.
You have your Crazy Frog and John, bro.
You gotta stop saying crazy frog.
You don't know the bing bing.
We know what it is.
Crazy Frog is banned, bro.
Anyway, interlude speakerphone. It's another interlude. If you've seen any other episode of this damn podcast, you know it's getting a 5 from me.
I don't rate the interludes. It was good.
Bro just had to one up him for real.
It was good. The transition is good. I think that the flow from God Till It's Dawn till My Need, I think it works. But yeah, I just don't see a reason why to rate it. It's just there.
That's fair.
Honestly, fair. I can't argue with that. Not in the slightest.
Valid as fuck,
Dude
dog.
sat up like he was gonna say the most profound shit we ever heard, and he goes, "I don't rate him. I didn't do it."
He had to get ready to say
The
that shit.
greatest fucking fake out.
But that does take us into our next song, well, that is called My Need. I thought the snare on the song was mixed absolutely beautifully. Punches right through the mix. Amazing. As someone who partakes in drumming, I'm a bit biased, so thank you, production and mixing. Bass is very atmospheric on the song. When I was listening to this, like the bass filled up the whole room, and it felt like it was like, wrapping around me like a warm blanket. Janet's vocals kind of act like as an adhesive for the rest of the sound, I think. Everything kind of bounces off of each other, I would say. But this song is very dated, I think, as they use a lot of those like chorus shots that like NSYNC uses, where like they'll all sing like one word and then whatever member of the band that keeps going on their verse. Very 90s. I just didn't know how to like explain that other than like talking it out. But yeah, I give a song an 8.7 out of 10.
All right.
I gave this a 5 out of 10. It was just fucking noise. It was
What?
just noise. The production on this one,
What the fuck?
the vocals are like absent in
What?
this. They're so quiet. It's just fucking noise. It's good noise. It's 5 points worth of noise, but, but it's
not
just
great noise.
fucking noise.
It's not great noise though. It's good noise,
Bro.
but not great.
I'm gonna be real. Logan's like that one fucking TikTok meme going around. It's like, stay in the box. No! Stay in the box. No!
I don't know that, but I really thought you were gonna say crazy frog when you built that up.
Crazy Frog is banned. Shut the fuck up.
It's like that one a crazy frog. That's gonna have to hit him.
Skibbity crazy frog.
Skibbity toilet.
Only in Ohio.
Bug moment.
So I also gave My Need a 5 out of 10. I think the transition from the interlude to this song was a little jarring, bro.
Fuck you.
No, I just thought it was a little jarring because you just get hit with a moan and you get some like funky ass beat. I'm just like, I'm a scar from the fucking moan, bro. I feel like I got like sexually harassed.
Yo. That's wild.
I did not feel like that. I thought it was fine. I didn't really have a problem with this song. I thought it was pretty good, and I'm also in a position where I'm going almost last, so I don't have a ton to add after that, but it was pretty good. Gave it a 7 out of 10.
I gave it a 8.5 out of 10. I agree with Steven about the drumming and the snares and stuff like that. It really does sound like it's from the 90s, and that's why I like it. It's like a time machine. I just think, the opening couple songs here, bangers after bangers, then it kind of tails off a little bit, but, still a great song.
100%. Well, I'm glad that at least someone agrees with me. But
Yo,
anyways,
mama.
that takes us up into our next interlude, which is Fasten Your Seatbelts. An interesting name. And I kind of see why the interlude is titled that, because I think it kind of kicks off the faster pace for the rest of the album. Of course, until the wind down. But I did not give this one a rating because it was not long enough.
Smart move.
And I think it was... it was also just noise.
Was in fact just noise, just enough to get a 3 out of 10.
What the fuck?
I rate most interludes a 3 out of 10. That's my go-to, except the interlude itself. That's a 1 out
Bro,
of 10.
the last you could have just taken the 3 from this song and given it to the last song. Point budget,
but
bro.
then I would be a liar.
Damn, that's
Point
crazy.
budget on this podcast.
What is
Point
the
budget, baby.
Bro, this is the point buy system from D&D.
I'm pretty sure Logan gave like a 0 point something to a song once.
What?
I do think I gave it like a 0.5 because the song pissed me so fucking off.
What song was it?
I don't remember. It was like an album that I wasn't excited for, and the
It was
song was the
early.
worst song on the album by like a mile. I was like,
Was
this song
it
fucking blows.
disassociated by any
It
chance?
could have been.
No, Disassociated, I think I kept to all 2 to 5s. But it was a song where I think the rest of the album was bumping. And then there was just like it was like a Belmont thing where like interlude just came out of left
Yeah,
field.
that shit fucking hurt.
It might have been interlude that I gave like a 0.5.
Oh, I feel like we didn't do that early.
You're
I feel
right.
Like we
I
wouldn't
think it
have
was
taken
a
that
1.
risk.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I gave Fasten Your Seatbelts a 4 out of 10. It's just 2 interludes this close together is wild. It's really just been added to the next song. Also, this song makes me not want to wear my seatbelt.
And he brought the damn puns back.
Road
Either way,
safety laws prepare to be ignored.
We spent a lot of time on another interlude, so I'm going to speed this up. 5 out of 10.
Folks, the car crashed. I didn't rate it. I didn't rate it.
Jesus. Well, that does take us into our next real song, titled "Go Deep."
Very
Um,
sexual.
Yeah, I figured it was called "Go Deep" because of the funky ass bass line, but I guess that's an
Real.
option as well. Had a lot of like a funkadelic sort of sound here. Really enjoyed that, as I enjoy funkadelics. Other than that, it's a fun song overall. It does the title justice, and also just very 90s, but not in the same vein as the last song. I'd say in terms of the actual like sound effects used in the background is what dated it so much. And I gave this song an 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 9 out of 10, and I'm convinced Janet Jackson didn't touch shit on this song. It sounded like Michael Jackson and Aaliyah did it. And this song is a straight up, it feels like an Aaliyah song, and I love Aaliyah, and that's why I gave it a 9 out of 10. Not because I thought it was a good Janet Jackson song, but because it felt like a good Michael Jackson and Aaliyah song.
Yo, I also gave Go Deep a 9 out of 10. Bro cranked that bass up to fucking 11, dude. Holy fuck.
No, that shit was shaking my room.
Dude, that shit
The
was,
walls.
That, bro, I'm sitting here at work. I'm about to fucking bust, bro. I'll be real though. I also thought Go Deep as it like football, like Tyreek Hill running down the field trying to catch a pass.
Fair enough.
Did you?
Yeah, that's not a joke.
Yay, sports ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, funny you mentioned the Michael Jackson comparison because I had to look it up because I heard it so much on this song, and his vocals are on this track.
Can we confirm that Janet Jackson's are in fact not?
I can't confirm that, but
Yo, somebody pull
it
up the wiki
fucking
article.
might be.
Hey, Jamie, pull the clip.
But yeah, this one
Pull it
one
right
was
now.
good. We don't have Jamie or John with us.
Yeah,
today, so-
Carson, hurry the fuck up.
Bro, he ate that hard. He's malnourished.
But yeah, I gave this one an 8 out of 10, and we're gonna move on from that statement. Zach, go.
I gave it a 7 out of 10. I liked it. It does remind me of Aaliyah, though. That's probably the reason why
Goddamn right.
I gave it a 7 out of 10, not anything higher.
Yeah, it's because Aaliyah is bomb.
Well, he's bomb, but I don't know, man. It's not Janet Jackson.
Truth. Can't argue with that.
Still a good song though.
Fair enough. And that does take us into Free Zone.
Hold on, real quick,
But Free Zone.
I'm reading this comment real quick. Did you give a -1 to something?
I think that says Carson gave a
gave a
-1.
Oh, Carson. Okay, I thought it was just in reference to what we were saying.
Is someone else reading comments so I don't have to?
I can't.
I'm
if you
not.
want.
I can't access the comments.
I can't even
Yes, you
read.
can.
Yeah, you can. You pull up the fucking live stream on your phone.
Oh shit! I'm just going through my
You
notes
think,
here.
you think we
boys.
have a
We
budget?
also, I think we have 8 people in here right now, which is
Man, that's
wild.
crazy.
I'm one of them, so.
I
does
love
that
all
really
8
count?
of you. Thank you.
Everyone
But
counts,
still,
dude.
Like
As well
it
as
says
our-
10
Everybody
right now.
counts.
It says 10 on my phone, so like
That's
we
wild.
got some people here.
Janet Jackson herself is
Janet
in this
Jackson's in the
chat.
chat.
Bro, I hope Madonna's here.
Madonna in the fucking palaces, bro.
But yes, this next song is Free Zone. Free Zone with an X. Like that. I really love the Rhodes yet again on this song. I just love the Rhodes. The Fender Rhodes and I just have this like beautiful relationship that's just been so long lasting and loving and caring and nurturing. So if anyone ever talks shit on the Fender Rhodes, you're getting these hands, and I'm sending Dale and his shooters after you. Y'all are gonna get clapped.
Bro.
They will put you in the
Pause.
grave, bitches.
Real. This does lean more on the R&B side of, or at least in the beginning, it leans more into the R&B side of Janet's sound. The break in the song was quite surprising. It just like punched you right in the face. But other than that, I really like the use of the breakbeat samples in this song. Cool. It's a cool dance track overall. And I guess that sort of sound. It was really surprising, considering the previous songs on the album and after listening to the album, the rest of the songs. But the flute and the end of that song was fun, and also love the message with this song. Fuck homophobia. So for that, I give it 8.3 out of 10.
All the songs you've mentioned the funk sound on, and this was not one of them. This was the funkiest song yet on this album, I think. Bass went hard. It was going. It's an 8 out of 10.
Damn. Shit. I
No.
gave the Free Zone a 10 out of 10, despite its incorrect spelling.
Whoa!
Bro, okay, no, this shit was fucking crazy.
It was
Like-
crazy.
Thank you. I don't really have words to describe how crazy this shit goes, though. Like, bro, it was like some of the funkiest shit on this goddamn planet I've ever heard. I was having a blast. I'm sitting there just having a bop to this. I was having fun. First time I felt joy in like a week.
Yeah, I can't agree with that last sentence there, but this song was great, and it was a solid 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. And then the like horn break towards the end happened, bumped
Fuck
it
yeah.
up half a point. I was like, yep, that's how you get points from me. So it got an 8.5.
See, I was going to give this song one of my highest ratings. Then the break happened, and I dropped it down a few pegs.
This motherfucker.
This
Gave it-
dude,
Gave it a 7 out of 10. Yep.
absolutely wild.
Can you elaborate on
It
that?
jarred me a little bit, Serwin. Like I said earlier, the first couple songs here, I'm like, damn, this shit goes hard. Then this horn thing happened, and I'm like, damn, what the fuck?
Blasphemy.
Man, you were the one that suggested the fucking album.
I know. 7 out of 10 though for this song.
yeah, that's still pretty good.
I mean, the funk here is
That's
I mean,
barely a
funk,
passing grade.
The funk is here, bro.
I think here, like a 6 out of 10 is a passing grade.
Damn.
I think a 5 out of 10 is
That's
pretty solid.
that's that real American education system.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
get
we
them
got
through.
we got that education system in here.
That's the college education system.
The what?
The college education
College
system.
education system.
But
We're in
let's see
shambles
here.
over here, boys.
The next song on this album is another interlude titled "Memory." This one was also only like a few seconds long, maybe like 15 or 20 seconds. I didn't give this one a rating because, yet again, not long enough.
3 out of 10.
Oh, yeah. Also 3 out of 10. Sorry, I thought you had more to say.
You already know, 5 out of 10.
No rating.
I didn't rate it.
Goated, honestly.
Well, that one was quick. Anyways, next up, Together Again. This was another dance kind of like techno song. At least in terms of like the drums were literally techno drums.
I fucking love this song, bro.
It's a good song, but like,
Oh, wait till
why
I
the
ruin
fuck is there a techno song on a Janet Jackson
It
album?
works.
No, it doesn't.
It fucking works.
Like, it's a good song, but it doesn't belong on this album, I don't think.
That's a fair criticism. I liked it though.
It honestly just kind of caught me by surprise. I think the drums themselves detract from the lyrics, but also, like many of the songs on this album, Janet's vocals are just buried in the fucking mix. I mean, you cannot hear them, especially over the drums, or the program drums, however you want to put that. Honestly, I feel like she definitely did not write this song. The lyrics were like ghost written as fuck. They sounded corporate. I was like, why? This sounds like something that I would hear in like a Walgreens.
Or like I don't know, like a sitcom.
The background in the mall.
Maybe, yeah, background in the mall type shit.
Oh yeah.
Elevator music.
Shit. Overall, it's a great vocal performance nonetheless. She did a good job on the vocals, when you can hear them, that is. But it just feels really out of place on the album. But really only slightly, because it does still stick to her sound in a sense. So I gave this one a 7.7 out of 10.
I'm about to ruin this because you've heard this song in 3 different ways now. It starts off, Epic Sax Guy stole from this song. There's not a doubt in my mind. Listen to it again. This is Epic Sax Guy. Oh, but it gets worse because Janet Jackson stole the end from Full House. The end of it is like da da da, and it's fucking Full House. That's why you like this song. It is Full House and Epic Sax Guy.
Zach,
really
you
fucking
don't
Full
know
House like that,
this, but Logan has never been wrong with one of those comparisons.
I believe you.
If you pull it up right now and listen
Jamie,
to it,
pull the
I'll mute
clip.
your mic.
No, he's
Sorry.
never missed one of these
He has
before.
not. Am I going
Just
on?
your mic is muted, so put it up to your ear. And you can
Yeah,
keep
you're
going.
Okay, cool. I gave Together Again a 6 out of 10. The song feels relatively generic, but the beat had me hitting the the Lethal Company dance.
Just a fucking awkward silence.
Good silence.
We
as
couldn't get a
Zach
deadpan to counter.
As Zach turns his volume up to max volume to listen.
Dude,
to
for
this
real, what the
shit.
fuck?
It's like your mic is muted.
I said just put it up to your ear.
Turn all the way up.
You'll hear it.
I think I'm up.
promise.
This was my thumbs up emoji for this album. Kind of just became background noise at work. So, 6.5, which is higher than my normal thumbs up emojis. Just so y'all know.
Wild.
Bro, I fucking love this song.
You're still muted.
Zach, hold on.
Now
you're
you're
still
good.
muted.
You speak.
You're good.
Bro, I fucking love this song. This got a 10 from me, bro. Dude, I was in the office
damn.
bumping, bro. I was bumping. Those
Oh,
techno
shit.
drums hit me, dude.
Oh shit!
They hit me,
Oh,
bro.
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, the lyrics are kind of cheesy, but I mean, the vocal performance.
I will say it blending into the background was probably because the mix on the vocals and I couldn't really hear them. Like, there
True.
was no real focal point on this song, and it became a background track for me. Is I think what really happened.
I mean, I was vibing to this. I was like, damn, this shit is bumping. I got a reason to move. You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. Dude, I
Nah.
gave it a 10.
Bro, that's wild.
That is a crazy score.
That's a crazy score, bro.
but
Like an example of a good 10 song is like "Divorce Papers" by Jeffrey Pop.
Jeffrey Pop should not be on this podcast.
I'm pretty sure we said not to reference him. But
I don't even know who the fuck that is. Anyways,
Pop
moving on.
Was on. Never mind.
Next song is actually another interlude. What is this? Number 3 or 4 out of 7?
Fucking
yeah, I
12,000,
was gonna say
dude.
30.
This one is called Online. This song dates the fuck out of this album. Throwback to Dial Up. No rating.
A 3.
Ethan,
Du
you're
bist
up.
dran.
Oh, I thought you gave your score.
He did.
I missed it. Anyways, yeah, I gave this a 3 out of 10. I didn't even realize I missed this track. I looked like the numbers didn't line up with the song I was on. Like, did I miss a fucking song? Dude, I thought I was going crazy.
Moving away before you can say it. Maybe I'm beating a dead horse with these 5s, but I think so is Janet Jackson with putting interludes on this goddamn album. So it's gonna sit at another 5.
You know the rules, folks. I listened to it. I didn't rate them.
Well, that takes us over to Empty. Great mix on this song. This actually stands out from the rest of the songs on the album because the mix was good. I really like the use of the mallet instruments on this song. I thought it was very creative and just added a sort of different pop that the other songs don't have. Or I guess a different kind of flamboyance. But more Timbaland-ass drums, bro. I mean, Timbaland's one of my favorite producers, one of the best to ever do it, so I really enjoyed that. But still, feels just like a Timbaland song, or a song that he produced. So that could be like, what, Genuinely any of those guys. Justin Timberlake. But a great mix of the R&B themes and the hip-hop themes on this song, and so for that, I give it an 8.8 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave this song a 4 out of 10. I just had no fun. This was to me. Here, I'll explain it. This was, I like JT, I like Aaliyah, I like fucking like Genuine, everyone. This was just to me a rip on one of their songs, but way worse than any of their songs. You know, like The Way I Are is an infinite better song than this, and it's just okay on its own.
I will say that song is 10 years newer, so they had, a decade newer production technology, things like that.
Yeah, the production's about the same. It's the quality of the song. If I had to rate that one, it'd be a 5 out of 10. And this one's just infinitely worse, so a 4 seems nice.
That's rough, buddy.
Man, that's crazy to give that song a 5 out of 10. That's insane.
Oh, I bopped to it, but there's no substance to that song.
Bro, he ain't got no
Yeah,
money.
bro, I got this shit a 5 out of 10, and it is my thumbs up emoji on the album.
I was in a similar place, and it's probably because I was already checked out from the song before it, but I thought this song was fine. I think it's better than a thumbs up emoji, so I got a 7, but Steven said this one stands out, and it was for the production. I didn't really I was too checked out to notice that, so this song did not stand out to me.
Yo, time out. We got people that isn't Carson in the chat.
Yo,
We got
what
X,
up? Who's in the chat?
Shroomy X, and then
What did he say? What did he
what's
say?
up?
What up, X Shroomy X?
How you
And
living,
then
Big
Jessica, Modolib. I'm sorry if I butchered that. I
All right, what did Jessica say?
Yo,
Yo, Jessica! Fuck going on?
All right, guys. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're on song 13.
Damn, that's crazy.
we got this.
All right, Empty. I gave it a 7 out of 10. I liked it. The mix was pretty good, but there's just other songs I enjoyed more.
Well, that does take us into our next interlude. I believe this is number 6 of 7. This one is titled "Fool" as a juxtapositive title to the previous song. No rating. This was like 10 seconds long.
3 out of 10.
3 out of 10. Also, it's occurred to me Jessica is just Jess. I didn't know her last name.
You still don't know it, bro.
Carson's girlfriend, Jessica.
So I'm actually gonna I'm gonna subvert expectations here for a second. First off, my note on here is she can't keep getting away with this. But at the same time, this one actually kind of almost serves a purpose. 'Cause it's like a really good transition between the song before it and the song after it. That being said, just fucking put it at the end or the beginning of one of those two songs. It doesn't need to be its own song.
Bro, but it's a juxtapositive title.
I don't give a shit. This song is
Just wanted to
full
use that
of
word again.
interludes. There you go. There's my
Juxtapose my
Ethan
nuts.
joke.
Someone had to make one.
I gave it no score. It was all right. Didn't rate it.
Maron.
Oh yeah, I still gave it a 5. By the way, I didn't say it, but it still got a fucking 5.
Well, that takes us into the next song, which is actually said to be the most controversial on the album. This one did what?
Nothing.
I agree
Motherfucker's
with
always
that.
got some shit to say. It is the most controversial song on the album. It ruffled the most feathers in governments across the world, consumers, things of that nature. This is What About? I believe, just from a musical standpoint, the guitar accents the beat really well. It's a subtle little addition, and it does the song well. The vocals, yet again, are low in the mix. I don't know who mixed this album, but I really hope they never got I just hope they lost their job. Jesus Christ. But overall, the bass guitar is in this song. It's like simultaneously dark, but it's also like funky and like kind of playful. At least in the refrain, like with the slap bass. And I actually put down like Michael Jackson sounding vocals in my notes, but I guess MJ's probably on this song, dead ass. But other than that, the song has a great message. I believe the song is about domestic violence. And so to be able to speak about that, especially in a time period where that's really wasn't as widely accepted, is one profound, but also very like brave and courageous on behalf of Janet. So and just kind of like putting that message out there that, you know, people who are going through that aren't going through it alone. I really like that. So thank you, Janet, for that. For that, I give the song an 8.9 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave this song a 6 out of 10 and said it was like just a generic song. The lyrics, yeah, good. The rest of the song, fucking put any other lyrics over it and it's the exact same. It's and
But
you
the message.
can't. The message is great, but you can't fucking hear it.
Yeah, it's true.
And the rest of it is just generic. It's probably because whoever produced this really, really liked other famous popular R&B artists.
No, they like making beats.
That's true.
Real.
Yeah, 6 out of 10.
All right, so I gave what about a 10 out of 10, bro? Nothing.
What is this,
could've-
number 3 off this album? I mean, there are 25 songs, but like,
This is. There's only been 10 out of 10s.
Zach's giving a couple.
I've given one. I've given one 10 out of 10.
so okay, so that makes number 3 for the night. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
That's rare.
This shit.
Yeah.
I don't think could have prepared me for this, bro. I was going crazy. That breakdown. You gonna say something, Stevie?
Yeah. Talking to the mic.
Oh, my bad.
You said that like you were about to fight him. Like, you got something to say, motherfucker?
Yeah, I do, motherfucker.
Talking to the mic.
Bro, dude. I fucking was about to spin kick my fucking coworker, dude. I was about to be two-stepping like the Dying Fetus song.
What? Why?
Bro, I don't
This
know.
is not
bro.
a metal song,
Dude, I don't
Ethan.
care, bro. This shit smacks.
I get a text in the middle of the day that just says, "What about metal song?" And I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Bro,
No idea.
That is a very hot take. I believe it's too hot. Your hand's on the burner with this one.
I'm a masochist, so it's fine.
Brother, I don't think there are any metal elements in this song. There are
Bro.
slap bass.
Bro, funk metal's a thing.
Yeah, but
But
funk metal.
This is Janet Jackson, bro.
Just because you,
Janet Jackson's not
you
funk
call
metal.
it funk metal doesn't make it not heavy funk. That's all that is funk with heavy guitar.
Like that time that we said that Rat Bath was cowboy punk, that doesn't change them from being the alternative.
3 times 2 is the same thing as 2 times 3. That's all I'm saying.
Write that shit down, folks.
Oh, I gotta do the math.
Shit, the camera went off.
Oh.
The camera's gone.
Oh,
Fix it.
God damn
Oh,
it. That's supposed to
shit.
be my job. I'm completely spaced.
Yeah, it's fine.
I was reading
Anyway.
comments.
We're back.
I thought this song
In
was
blood.
really
I'm Zach.
good. Zach is back. He's here for the first time. He's not back.
He's in fact back again.
I was
Guess
born
who's
again.
back?
Back again.
Tell a friend.
Zach's back.
He's back in black.
In the
baby.
couch. So, I don't know. That nothing.
Are you going to keep freestyling or are you going to give your review?
I'm the
You're gonna
shambles,
have to
bro.
put a beat over this.
No, for real.
But no, this song it popped off. I thought it was pretty good. I didn't know about the message until Steven said it just now because I didn't
Makes
know
sense.
research, and I don't even think I finished listening to this album for the review.
Hey, y'all told me
100%.
I was hosting tonight. I was like, I got to at least read the wiki page.
I got enough.
This man's
But,
got misinformation from Wikipedia. Wait till he talks
but
about the
this
features.
this song stood out to me at a time where the album was kind of losing me after the last couple songs, and it brought me right back into it. 8 out of 10.
This is probably the most controversial one we've had so far. I give it a 5 out of 10.
Damn, someone's on my side.
I mean, I like the lyrics. And I like the
Give us man the
message.
mug.
It makes a lot of sense. It's just, I think the bass goes a little too wonky.
What?
A little too,
I mean, he's right.
that-
It
yeah, that's a
doesn't
fair
fit with the rest
statement.
of it. This is like if Flea went and played with Rush.
Okay,
Like-
No, but it's like, if the song's about domestic violence, why is there slap bass on it?
that's a good point. It's like that.
Turner
Fucking,
moment.
like the lyrics are really good,
Fair.
but I don't know. It doesn't fit. The jigsaw doesn't fall into place in this one, folks.
Wow.
Damn, bro.
Profound. That takes us into our next song, which is Every Time. This is an actual song, so I did give this one a rating. It was a good change in pace for the album. It starts to kind of kick into that more like wind down, kind of slow sort of sound. Overall, it's just a slow R&B song. It's not really my speed, but it's still a good song nonetheless. Great production on the song. I gave this one an 8.2 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. This is just a solid ballad. I low-key thought that this should have been the end of the album.
Probably.
If you ended on that song, your story's good, and everything after it. I mean, it kind of gets better, but everything after it doesn't need to exist, or it could have been like an EP, and it would have been solid. 7 out of 10.
Yeah. I thought the song was a little generic. I gave this a 5 out of 10. I did not vibe with it all that much. The fuck was what? Can I get a translation? Google Translate that?
That is damn.
Yeah, I mean, I got it. I didn't need a translator for that.
You didn't ask.
I'm just saying, like, I think generally we heard you.
He asked. I
know.
found who asked.
Where is it? I'm switching through these cameras. I don't see who asked.
Damn.
I'm just not.
That
hitting,
was okay. No, that was good. Anyways,
Just not hitting the one
speak your
button.
piece.
But yeah, this song is pretty good. Give it a 7 out of 10.
Give it a 7 out of 10 too. What issue I have with this one is, I think he's talked about other things like this on the album, and there's other songs that are better here. So 7 out of 10. I think it's fair.
That is where the interlude should have gone. Like the one interlude
Yep.
for the album should have gone there.
Although, I will say I don't think any album should be fucking 25 or 23 songs.
God no.
Yeah, that's wild.
I
But-
apologize, folks.
Call it the Tool.
Now you're good.
Dude, Tool,
That's just why
Tool
we have to
doesn't really
speedrun
have
a couple of
interludes.
these songs.
Yeah, they have like there's an album that has like 40 songs that are just silent though.
There he is. We found who asked.
Yeah, it's very Tool-esque. But
Shut the fuck up, Connor.
It's the first time I've been back on you since I said it.
anyways, that does take us into Tonight's the Night. I don't know what tonight is the night for, but nonetheless,
It's the night.
more of that slow R&B sound, kind of kicking into that wind down. The bass composition on the song was really good. There were different layers of bass. So I mean, they had like the like key bass or like machine bass, sort of like 808 sound. They also had double bass on this song in different spots. I believe bass guitar as well. Also, more Rhodes. Woo! Love the Fender Rhodes. Thank you for doing that, Miss Janet, and production. The vocals on the song were also really delicate, I noticed, which I think just kind of sits oddly on top of the foundation set by the sound of the bass. But overall, 8.45 out of 10. Still a damn good song.
Yeah, I gave this a 5 out of 10 and wrote no notes. Sorry, folks.
Yeah.
That's all, folks.
They gave this 5 song also gave this a 5 out of 10. It was just an average song to me. Doesn't really do anything crazy. It ain't funky enough.
Zach, I'm sorry for the position I'm putting you in right now, but I gave this song an 8 out of 10. I thought it was pretty good. Damn good R&B track. And I definitely found out this was the spot or the point on the album where I was like, yeah, I definitely like the more R&B tracks a lot more than the pop ones.
Yeah, I gave this one a 6 out of 10. It was okay. I liked it. It just there's other shit here I like more. You know.
Okay, I gotta ask a question. Because most of these fucking songs you've been given like 6 out of 10s, you suggested the fucking album.
There's other shit here that I like. The first half.
Motherfucker, 3 songs. There's 25. You made me listen to his whole shit, and I'm backing your ass up, and you're shitting on the fucking album. Motherfucker,
Six is a
I
good
spent
score.
an hour and a half of my life on this shit.
Yeah, but he's about to hit you with the like, we had me in the
Hit you with
first
the
half type shit.
The 6 is a good score for me. I'm not giving it a 2 out of 10.
A 6 out of 10 is not a great score.
He
That is-
he rates things like Logan, not Ethan.
That's like unremarkable.
Fuck you.
It's good. It's good.
How many
But you're
tens you
saying
got on
most
this
of the
album?
songs off this album are unremarkable.
Too many.
I
You
gave-
suggested the album.
I've only given
Bad
2
opinion
songs.
slogan again.
I've given 2 songs an okay score. A 6 and a 5.
That's wild.
To be
Wild.
fair,
That was wild.
usually when
once.
my albums get reviewed, I'm usually the hardest on them.
Fair
I'm
enough.
usually
Fair
the
enough.
asshole on those episodes somehow.
I
So
fucking love this album, dude. It sounds amazing.
I
This
used
album's
to be
amazing.
out on
6 out of
Fox
10.
albums.
There's
Damn.
there's some bangers here, bro.
I will say, I stand by it. 6
Dude,
is not a bad score.
I'm telling you,
Yeah.
no, but like,
This is a slightly above average.
think
score.
about it like this. Think about it like this, okay? You spend weeks writing this 10-page paper for your English class. You know, you just read fucking Dante's Inferno or
That's
some
a good
shit.
book though.
Fire.
Let me finish. You hand in your paper to your teacher, your professor, whoever. They give you the paper back and they say, "Oh, this was a great paper, but you got a 60 on it." What the fuck? That's mixed signals.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's
Okay.
not a passing grade, bro.
6 is not great. 6 is good enough
Good enough for what?
Your mom.
to
Good
not
enough
be
for
a
a middle
5.
spot on a
guess.
25-song album. They all
That
can't
It's
be
just
bangers.
crazy to me. It's just crazy to me. Anyways,
From somebody who gave it an 8, they all can't be bangers.
Crazy.
There's only like a few albums I look at and like everything's like just diamonds. This is not a listen. I love this album and I love Janet. Everything here is not a diamond.
fair enough. I do agree.
How
with that.
could you with 25 fucking songs?
Yeah, that's fair.
This
But-
was definitely a get paid album.
True.
Real.
That does take us into "I Get Lonely." I like this song quite a bit. Had a great transition from "Tonight's the Night." Very R&B, very R&B. Leans into that sound very heavy. The intro almost sounded like a Genuine song, like identical. It did make me start a new playlist though. I started an R&B playlist because of this song, and I think it has like 4 songs now. None of the other songs are off of this album though.
Wild.
It's all Genuine and Timbaland.
No, there's a
One
Genuine
Prince
song
song.
on there. There's an Aaliyah. Not wait, there might be an Aaliyah song on there. Also Timbaland, and then I think Alicia Keys is on there too.
Alicia Keys is my girl, bro.
Oh my. Anyways, great use of the horns on this song, and it's just a beautiful arrangement overall. I give a song a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. This is the most fun song on the album, I think. This is like the perfect blend of it's not too much R&B, not too much hip hop, not too much pop. And it's just fun. I don't think it's the best song on the album. It's just a fun song. So yeah, 7.5.
Wild. I gave it a 6 out of 10. I thought the song was kind of mid.
You're mid.
What?
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Song's mid.
I disagree. I don't think this song is mid. The song kind of fucks. 8 out of 10.
Dude, this is a diamond here, dude. This is a diamond. This is 10. This is diamonds.
All right, I'll rescind my earlier statement.
I mean,
My
like
previous statement, I should say.
I don't know who said it, but I think it was you, Steven. Like the blend of pop, R&B, dance, maybe some hip hop influence, a little bit, just a little bit. 10 out of 10 here, dude.
Just a sprinkle.
Like, and like this is the most fun song here, 100%.
Well, this is Janet Jackson. If you
I
had
wish
to
every
pick,
song was like this. on
if
this
you had to
album.
pick a song off this album to be like, yeah, this is Janet Jackson, is this song.
Yeah, this is her sound. 10 out of 10. Best song here, in my opinion. Listen to the other again, but
Fair enough. That takes us into the next song with a interesting title. That is "Rope Burn." Again, a great transition from "I Get Lonely," or the previous song. The beginning solidifies, I think, Janet's reputation as a sex symbol. I mean, it's just moaning. I guess that does tie into the song's subject matter, which seems to be BDSM, or like whatever the hell that's called, where they tie the people up. But what the hell else did I have to say? Oh yeah, bass is going crazy. This is definitely a fucking song, 100%. 8.7 out of 10.
I gave it a 6 out of 10. This felt very generic again. This is definitely, I mean, half of this fucking album is filler, and this one certainly is. If I want to listen to a BDSM song, I'll listen to S&M by Rihanna.
Fair. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Boring song. Also, just so you know real quick, the term you're looking for is bondage.
No. Never mind. Moving on.
Yeah. Rope Burn, I thought it fit more as like background music to something. I don't think it stands as like background track is, I think, the best word for it. Filler is also another good word. So, but it was still pretty decent for that, so I still gave it a 6. But
Gave it a 7. It was fine. I mean, shit. The opening's pretty good. The transition's pretty good. The lyrics are interesting, but nothing too remarkable from me.
Fair enough. That does take us to the song titled "Anything." Yes, anything. Shouts out production on this one. Timmy Tam or whoever the fuck that guy's name was. It's a pair. There's 2 motherfuckers. But they did this phasing on the 808 hi-hats where it just like bounces around left to right in speakers or the phones. Just a really nice touch. It gives an extra element of bounce, which this song definitely warranted. The beat does leave plenty of space for Janet's vocals, though. There's really not too much going on. A lot of the previous songs did just have a lot of layers, and like we've been saying, Janet's vocals kind of get buried in that. But this song contrasts that in that manner. Other than that, I really liked the harmonizing bass and like Rhodes lines accompanying her vocals as she started to come into the refrain, or it was the chorus. The chorus, yeah. But one thing I noticed is that this was like the 3rd or 4th song in a row that had like thunder in the outro, like the last couple seconds of a song. That seemed to be some sort of theme in this this album that really wasn't explained, I guess. But other than that, good song. I gave it an 8.7 out of 10.
Oh man, this song started really, really hard, really good, and then it went to generic about 45 seconds in. So I gave it a 6.5 out of 10.
Yeah, 5 out of 10. No notes. Ran out of things to say.
All right.
I agree with Logan here. This song also fell into the filler-ish category, so it also got a 6.5 from me.
Gave it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. I thought the transition was pretty good.
So what I'm finding out is you two just really fucking love filler songs.
I mean, I don't think it's filler.
Fuck you.
It's filler. Every song on a
Bro,
25 album song.
This album's got
25
more
song
filler
album
than
is
One
filler.
Piece.
One Piece is good, though.
Wow.
Because you like filler.
Fair enough.
Song be slapping.
That does take us to, I believe this is the last interlude. It is. This one is titled "Sad." This does
Fitting
lead
title.
into the next song very well. I think it kind of introduces the message of that song. But I did not give this one a rating. It was not long enough. So, no.
So initially on my listen, I missed this as an interlude. I thought it was the intro on the next
Dude,
song.
it's short as shit.
Yeah, that's I didn't catch it. I wasn't paying attention to my phone.
Exactly.
So I'm giving this a rating is terrible, but the original rating, it just says vibes next to it.
I give this a frowny face out of 10. Really just a 3.
Is that a thumbs down emoji?
Sure, if you want to call it that. I said frowny face. It's a frowny face emoji.
So yeah, I wrote, finally we're done with these damn interludes.
On God.
5 out of 10, same as always.
I didn't rate it.
I'll be real. This album's kind of like fucking Billy Mays with interludes. It's like, but wait, there's more.
No, for real.
True.
They whipped out
Well,
the slap chop guy.
This is the, I guess sad is the heart attack in this case, because there are no more on this album. But that does bring us to the next song, Special. This song is actually one of the most prominent songs in terms of conveying Janet's message on this album. This song has a lot to do with her individuality and her feeling kind of repressed in that sense, just in her past experience and expressing that those struggles, of course, in the form of music. I think, like I said before, the interlude introduced the song very well and the song's message. Let's see, what else did I say? Oh yeah, I did really like the lyrical content of this song. The lyrics actually do punch through the mix a little bit too much on this song. Un poquito más, you know, just a slight bit too much. But I'm really not a fan of that clap sound they're using in the chorus. It sounds a little bit too like muddy. I really wish it would have been a more crisp clap, kind of akin to the claps that they used earlier in the album, just like straight off the 808 machine. But overall, good song overall. 8.8 out of 10.
I think that this song's message is the worst song they could have ever done it on. Because I hear Michael Jackson in this fucking song, and I
Well.
only hear Michael Jackson in this fucking song.
Damn it. We both did it at the same time.
It does not sound like Janet Jackson's like, yeah, my individuality. It's like, and there's Michael going nuts, and I don't even know if he's on it, but it certainly is there in her tone. So I gave it a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, fucking see if I can get that brain rot together.
Oh, baby.
Oh baby. Yeah, no. Special 4 out of 10. I'm just like, I'm really disappointed in this later half because I was hoping for more songs like "What About." I fucking love that song. That shit was cool as fuck.
You thought the rest of the album was gonna sound like the only out of place song on the album?
Dude, kinda. That was like a transitionary point with like. 'cause
You
it-
didn't catch on 8 songs later that it wasn't?
So no dance songs?
I mean, 8 songs later, we're at 15. What are we at now, right? What is this? Special's 22, so one more song. It was 7 songs.
Oh, sorry, I don't have any track list number. I just have track
Yeah, it is
numbers.
20 it is 22.
Yeah, I know. I got
Oh.
the names written.
He's got them written down. I just have numbers.
Oh, I thought you were like going to verify.
Yeah, I don't do
something.
number. I have names, not numbers.
Yeah, I have names
I
on
have
numbers.
both.
I never know. But with special, I had the same thing Logan had, where I mainly only heard Michael Jackson on this song. I didn't look it up, but I figured since he was on some of the other ones that I did look up, he was on this one too. 6 out of 10.
7.5 out of 10 from me because of the Michael Jackson influence. It's pretty solid.
I don't even think it was influence. I think it was just
Yeah, I'm
Michael
pretty sure he was
Jackson.
on it,
That's
but-
fair.
And that does take us into the next track that is
Quick, I'm an ad break.
That's fine. We got
Minutes 1 if you get there. So.
Okay.
what?
He's disappearing into the clouds, folks. We sit here,
go
we
go.
riff.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought he said. Sorry, I thought he was going to do something. This song can't be stopped. Honestly, I don't really have too much for this song. I think the guitar really draws in the listener, and the drums keeps them. Other than that, I really like the little hammer-ons they did with the guitar and like to accent the song a little bit. But I give this song 8 out of 10. It's just nothing really crazy, but at the same time, still groovy, still a good song, fits with the album.
Yeah, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I wrote down hell yeah, and I'd like to get into that hell yeah. This is the second most fun song on the album. Do I think it's especially great? No. Do I think it's fun as fuck? Yeah. Will I listen to it again? Probably not. But it was a vibe. It was a bop when I was listening to it, and I really could not have asked for like a better close to the end to kind of get you back into it, because at that point you're almost checked out at 25 songs. But this is technically the end of the album if you listen to the non-deluxe version, which took too many hoops for all of us to find on Apple Music. So we listened to 25 songs.
I found that shit on my first go, dude.
Well, I found it as well, but I was like, there's more songs in the deluxe edition, so I just listened to that one just to be safe.
Fair. Anyways, I gave this song a 4 out of 10. This song can't be good.
Can't be good.
Can't be good. Like,
It's fun though, man.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
yeah,
Took a second.
Hey, we're back.
you're good.
Hi, Mom.
Oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong button. My bad, bro.
Me Madre is
You
watching.
going 2? Am I up?
Yes, sir.
I didn't have a ton of notes about this song. Thought it was pretty fun. 6.5. Probably could argue a 7 for this one.
7.5 was a lot of fun, and this is where I stopped listening to the album because this is where the album ends.
Is that okay?
Bless you.
Thank you.
This is
Bless
the
your
last Zach Anderson review on this album.
That's crazy.
He's just
Crazy.
gonna.
I
the next
requested
ones are
the
just
album to listen to, and I didn't listen to the deluxe version.
his next ones are gonna be didn't review it. It's gonna be a fucking interlude all over again.
Yep.
But 7.5, I mean, it was fun. I think Logan hit the nail on the head. It's fun, but will I ever listen to it again? Maybe, maybe not.
What do you mean? You said you love the album.
There's parts of this album I love, and there's parts that are just exceptionally. It's okay.
So, my question:
Okay, what's your question?
when Connor approached you and said, "Hey, you know,"
I was
Give us
thinking
a-
about Janet Jackson.
no,
and I
no,
thought,
hold the fuck on, hold the fuck on. Let me finish.
shit, you about to go off.
He said, "Hey man, give us an album to listen to. You know, we'll listen to it, and we'll do it on the podcast."
He said, "Got an hour and 15 minutes of your fucking time."
No. But when he said that, somewhere in there should have been some sort of assumed, you know, I'm gonna suggest an album that I love, like at least most of the way through. Not that I love bits and pieces of this album, like I'm cherry picking and shit. Oh, I love this album. Yeah, I love 3 songs off the album. That's
Dude,
fucking
I gave
it. It's
him
an
good-
hour and 15 minutes.
I gave some solid fucking scores to this album, dude.
At this current moment, we have less time spent reviewing the album, including the black screen at the beginning, than this album was in runtime. And
when
the
Connor-
interludes, our reviews of the interludes were longer, and all we said was a number and move on.
So when Connor approached me, he's like, "What album would you like to review?" Dude, I was thinking about Janet Jackson.
This man had up.
Bro, what the
This
fuck?
man had up like the weirdest fucking page ever. It had like Janet Jackson and then a normal album. He said, hour and a half.
Janet Jackson's good though, bro. This album, like, I don't think this is her best album,
This is her worst album.
but dude, I
Bro,
think there's hitters on this.
Motherfucker.
Oh, there can be hitters on any album. It
Dude, it's
doesn't make
25 songs. There better be at least one. Holy shit!
Some of them gotta fucking hit.
That's a 4%. That's 4%. If one of them's a hitter, 4% of the fucking album. That's crazy.
Dude, I gave some solid fucking scores to this fucking album.
Bro,
I really did.
Zach, I want you to know, I talked to several, people who would have listened to Janet Jackson growing up. None of them knew who the fuck what this album was. They didn't know this fucking thing existed.
That is true. 3 people said, huh, when I said what album I was listening to and who it was by.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
97. This is late 90s. Where's 97, right?
No
Correct.
shit.
That was when everybody checked out of Janet Jackson until her tit was on the Super Bowl.
Dude, let's not bring up the tit. Jesus Christ.
Again with the tit.
It's
Let's
all
not
she's-
do it.
It's all
Bro,
she's
every-
famous
This is
for.
this is before controversy with her family, with the tit, JT.
This is not before controversy with her family, bro. She grew up with her family.
She grew up
Well, like,
with an
before
abusive
that really-
dad of
before
Joe
it got
Jackson.
Really, really, really dark in the early 2000s. But like, I just think this is a good transitional moment for like one of the most famous pop stars ever.
Before it got really dark, it was dark when he was beating him as kids in the 70s.
No, I'm not talking. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm just talking about like publicly. You know what I'm saying? Like
It was
early-
pretty public that
the
the
early
Jackson
two-
5
No,
was
no, 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 no,
the
abused.
early
Bro.
2000s.
That's true. That was when Joe died, and then they all kind of came out and were like, he was a terrible person.
And her brother in the news.
Yeah, Michael held his baby over the balcony.
I'm telling you, man. I think
You just don't do that with babies?
Not often.
All right.
I made Steven upset. I'm sorry. I made you
No, no,
upset.
it's
You
very
did not
easy.
make me upset.
He's too nice. Get him off the
Womp
set.
womp. Get him off the set. Anyways, that does take us to the next song, which is "Accept Me." I believe this is along the same lines semantically as what was that song? "Special." Yes. I don't know who the fuck's not accepting Janet Jackson. Tell me who it is. I'm gonna have Dale send the shooters. You already know.
Boys.
Heavy TLC vibes off this track. Also, did she scat somewhere on this? I believe she did. She did like a little bit of scatting. Yeah, like dead ass. I'm pretty sure I heard it, but like I should have went back and listened to it again, but I didn't because I didn't have the time. Because it was an hour and a half. Jesus Christ. But it did have some great bass runs in the song as well. So for that, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10.
No. I gave this a 6 out of 10. Sorry about that. For the exact reason that you point out. Sounds like a TLC song. Sounds like a million other 90s hip hop and R&B artists. It's just generic.
Shit
This
on
is
those scrubs.
100% filler for the next song. But we'll get there when we get there.
Valid. So I'm not gonna lie. At first, when you said TLC, I was thinking the Learning Channel.
Not even tables, ladders,
quite.
and chairs. You went to the Learning Channel. You went to
Yeah.
My 600-Pound Life before you went to wrestling, before you went to
That's
Janet
wild.
Jackson.
Yes.
Bro went to Honey Boo Boo. That's crazy.
Yeah. No, I gave this song a 5 out of 10. It was all right. A little womp womp.
Yeah, but I also thought this song was fell into the filler category again. 6 out of 10. It's usually what filler songs get as well.
Did not rate it.
I forgot we were doing that. I was waiting
Oh,
for you
yeah.
to spit something.
No,
This is a 10 out of fucking 10. I was waiting for something like that.
This is where the deluxe starts.
This is where it starts.
This is where
I
it
wish
ends
it. I wish
as
it
well.
was where it fucking ended. There's like another 25 songs.
Yeah, there's like what 38 songs on this album.
I'm
the
pretty
deluxe
sure
edition?
that this
There's
is
at
like
least seven.
the
They got
length.
what they paid for, man. They wanted an album. They got the CD, bro.
I think that you could watch Titanic before this album fucking finishes.
No, you can't. It's a 2-hour. It's like 2.5 hours with the deluxe shit.
It's 2 hours and 54 minutes.
Bro, you can almost watch Avengers Endgame.
Dude,
of
that's the
album,
fucking
man.
Godfather, guys.
No, for real.
That's literally
That's
the
any
runtime.
Tarantino movie.
That's the runtime.
Give me a
Oh.
second. I'm gonna pull up Titanic's runtime, and
It's
we're
over,
gonna.
It's over 4 hours, bro.
Titanic is 3 hours and 14 minutes. So
What?
if you had an extra 18 minutes to
Well,
spare,
hold on. How long are the credits is the real question.
that's
It might
true. Those
cover the whole
credits,
movie.
those credits might be like 15 fucking minutes long. So
That's fair.
We're gonna say that this album in the deluxe edition is
No,
approximately
when we get the
one
Patreon-
Titanic
when we
long.
get the Patreon up, that's what we're doing. We're gonna run this album, sit in a room, and watch Titanic with this playing in the background.
and then
Dude.
and then we'll casually throw drip 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 in there somewhere.
Yeah.
I Get Lonely is when the fucking ship goes underneath the fucking water.
That's when sad plays.
But that does take us into the last song off this album, or the song where we stopped, and that is God's Stepchild. It's quite a pompous title, if I do say so myself. This is more of like a slow R&B song, but it's a good note to end the album off on nonetheless. I didn't really enjoy the guitar on this song. In the last like 30 seconds, had these like Disney vocals, like Pixar fucking just. I don't know why. Like it literally sounded like it was mixed in the fucking Pixar studio. But this song got a 7.9 out of 10. Was totally my bottom song. Fuck it.
His bottom song is 7.9.
It was
Oh,
still
the
it was
days.
still an okay song.
Yeah, and that's the greatest thing about this song is it's a good song,
Hey,
but
hold
it's
on.
fucking boring.
I just realized Steven gave. There were 0 reviews where he gave like a 5.32 or something
had
like
one.
that. Did he?
No, I did have an 8.88.
Oh, I missed
Yeah, he
it.
had
My
one.
point. My bad. My bad.
But
Just wait until we get into the next few.
this is okay, never mind. The
Oh,
preliminary
I was
stuff.
like, what do you mean next few?
Yeah,
rest of the 48 songs.
I gave this song a 6.5 out of 10. It is not memorable in any way other than I remember this really ending the album perfectly. I think that by time this song had come on, I was like, I needed this generic R&B song that's solid to finish it out. And this is, in my opinion, what I don't think I would pick another song for the ending other than Back on Track 16, but that's just because I don't want to listen to 9 more fucking songs. But it's only a 6.5.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. I'm going to give it a 6, though, not a 6.5. I will say part of the reason you got a 6 is because the name God's Stepchild is a very girl boss thing of Janet Jackson to do, and I appreciate that. I respect it.
Kind of reminds me of like God is a Woman.
Yeah.
I guess in a more modern example, but I guess
Yeah.
that would have taken from this.
Exactly. Exactly. Bro knows.
said,
Bro gets it.
exactly.
So yeah, 6 out of 10. Good, pretty okay song. Oh fuck.
It's fine.
Is it fine?
Oh,
We'll find out. Let's see if we can do it.
Ah, you got it.
I went
He
the
got
wrong
it.
way on
Bitch.
on accident.
Excellent.
Oh, he said the thing.
Excellent.
Yeah, I did, like,
Yeah, I pretty much agree with Logan, but I don't want to copy anybody's score, so I'm gonna go with 6.25. My first weird ass rating.
6.51 because 6.52 is too outrageous,
yeah.
but like 6.49 not enough.
Hey man, if you feel it, you feel it.
Zach, you got to with it.
I didn't rate this album. I mean, this song. I didn't rate this song.
He didn't rate this album. You heard it here first. He picked a fucking
I didn't rate
fraudulent
this
album.
song.
Welcome to never being back on the show.
Fuck you.
Oh shit!
Oh shit.
Yeah, this is right. I didn't listen to this one, bro.
You know what? All I can say is thank God you did not make us listen to the 2 hour and 54 cut of this fucking album.
Dude, I wouldn't have done that.
I literally would have just been like, guys, I'm sick. Can't
No,
make
we
it.
we just been like, nope, your guest feature's canceled.
We're doing a Discord episode so I can lay in my bed and review this shit.
Dude, Serwin was like, "Give me an album." I gave him an album. He's like, "Okay."
No, You gave him a compilation.
Yeah, to be fair, you gave me that album, and then I didn't look at it for like 6 days. And
Whose
then looked
problem
at it
is
in
that?
the middle of this week and was like, oh, fuck,
In
this
the
is the
future,
longest
Do you
album
wanna-
ever.
we have to look at the album at that moment.
Do you want to
Yeah,
know
yeah,
exactly
for
how this
sure.
went down? I can tell you like what happened. So we wrapped last week's all our filming and everything, and then he's like, "All right, guys, Velvet Rope or whatever the fuck." And so then like on Monday, there's just a message pops up in our group chat that goes, "It's 25 fucking songs," and I think it was mine. And then I said, "That sounds like a Friday job." And then yesterday I
Exactly.
checked in with a bunch of people and said, "How's the review going?" They said, "Tomorrow."
I will say, this album got confirmed on last week's episode.
Oh, it did.
I was sitting here like giving the review for like flow and overall, and I was like, Zach, I need the album. We are out of fucking time. Give me something, please.
I had a few in my mind. This is the one that came up.
I was
That's
just
fair.
picturing you walking across like where the cameras are, like grabbing cords, being like, "All right, guys, Velvet Rope next week."
I figured it out. I know what Zach looks like. He looks like Mitch McConnell.
Fuck you, Ethan.
That's fucked.
You
I'm
know,
not a turtle, dude.
when you started
is
that,
he the
I thought
turtle
you
guy?
just meant in
I mean, you do
general.
got some Yertle the Turtle vibes going on over there. You are king of the
Bro,
pond.
he's Franklin the Turtle.
I mean, if I'm gonna be an animal, that's not a bad one to be.
You know,
Man, y'all are
valid.
fucking bullying this man.
Okay,
right
though,
now.
I feel like if you were an animal, you make like a pretty cool orangutan. I feel like,
I
Like,
can see
you
that.
just
I'm a
you just
fucking-
vibe, but
I'm a
like you could
legend,
kill
bro.
somebody if you wanted to. Yeah, you're like,
Like
I
a
can see
koala
that, yeah.
bear.
Koala bear.
Yeah.
he ain't got chlamydia.
Whoa!
That's all they
have
got.
chlamydia?
Yeah.
That is all the koalas have.
That's how humans get it.
By the way,
What the what? Wait a second. I just learned something on the Album Book Club podcast.
You don't want to know how humans got it.
That's how.
You can get it from touching them, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's juices.
Dude,
Yeah.
you just blew my fucking mind.
I didn't blow shit. on
Wait till
camera.
you find about where AIDS came from.
I know where that came from, but shit, koala bears have chlamydia.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and because like there's massive inbreeding within koalas, almost every koala has chlamydia.
Are they still alive though, bro?
That's why they like.
They different.
That's why they die so easily. They also can't eat eucalyptus. It's like fucks up their stomach and it'll kill them. So they have to do this weird ritual to be able to eat it.
What the fuck?
But yeah.
We got a little biology lesson tonight.
Yeah, I guess this is the album biology club now. But that does take us into the overall rating of the album.
still ABC.
It fits
Yeah,
the
it does fit
scheme.
the scheme.
I'm impressed. Good job, Steven.
Thank you. So for my overall score, I actually went and just averaged everything. Taking the songs out that I didn't rate, I gave this album an 8.35 out of 10. There's a lot to unpack here. I'd say it's a good comeback for Janet, but everyone's gonna shit on me for that opinion. So y'all
Not
can
me.
just eat my ass.
I gave this album overall a 4 out of 10. There was too much filler. I can guarantee you, if you took out every song I said was filler on this, you have a decent length album. You have an under an hour album that is solid. That is at least a 7 out of 10 overall.
Dude, if you cut half this album, you'd have a decent length album.
If you took out every filler song and every interlude, you have a 12-song album. And you have a good 12-song album. Maybe not Janet's best, but a good 12-song album. They fucked it. They just fucked it.
God damn. Nah, I'll be real. I gave this a 7 out of 10. It was cause like the album for the most part was a lot of fun, and I agree it's way too fucking long of an album. But there were some fucking bangers on this shit. You could not have prepared me for What About that shit. Crazy. Literally got home like, Dad, you gotta listen to this shit. This shit goes hard. I fucking literally like as soon as it came on, or as soon as the song finished, I literally hit the back button to listen to it one more time. That's how much I like this song. What About is the huge reason why this album got a 7 out of 10.
Fair enough. I could have sat down and averaged out all my numbers of what I gave everything, but it would have taken me an hour to do that, so I wasn't gonna fucking do it.
It would have taken you another listen.
Yeah, I could have
Damn.
listened to it again. So, got a 6.5 overall. I think. Let me get to my overall notes because I'm stupid and put them at the bottom. First off, Janet Jackson does not know what a fucking interlude is. Just starting off, no clue what that's supposed to be.
I feel like we're dogging on Janet Jackson a lot for someone who had probably almost no like
That's fair.
no say in how that shit went. Like
Still has her name on
Okay.
it though.
90% of these songs probably went, here's your words. And then there's like that 10% are the songs that clearly have a meaning.
Fair
and
enough.
then there's interludes.
Yeah.
All right. Let me rephrase then. Janet Jackson's agent does not know what a fucking interlude is.
Exactly.
But
Maybe her producer.
overall,
Probably.
Timbaland.
No, pretty much.
overall, Logan hit the nail on the head. Like, there is too many fucking songs on this album, but there are good songs on this album.
Still no head.
I went through and averaged everything, the ones I listened to.
Mm-hmm.
7.8 out of 10. I enjoy it. It's too long. However, however, it is
Motherfucker.
still pretty good. I like it.
Bro.
Anyways, that takes us into our flow rating then. I actually thought this album flowed quite well. Yeah, even though there are 7 interludes, which is absolutely profound, they all flow well into they either flow well into the interlude or out of the interlude, or sometimes both. So I do appreciate that. I gave the flow on this album a 9.17 out of 10. And the only points detracted, I guess the 0.83 points is for the dance shit. I'm being nice there. So, Janet, if you see this, I expect a high five.
I'll say my score and let me explain before you dog on me. I gave Flow a 4 out of 10. And it's for the same reason I did it a while ago. I don't remember what album. It is not good flow when all the songs are generic and sound the same. It is just the same song. And that was a problem this one had. Or the songs were so wildly different from what you're hearing that it like kicks you out for a second and then brings you back to the same generic pop shit. And don't get me wrong, it's a good algorithm and it makes money and it sells records. It's just not my favorite cup of tea. Not a bad album, just too much.
Yeah, I gave it a 6 out of 10, but I honestly also agree with everything Logan just said. But because every song sounds the same, and I get where Logan's coming from, it still flows decently well. I will say there's a couple of jarring moments that I'm just like, oh, okay, wasn't prepared for that, and not in a good way. Like, what about? I really gotta stop name dropping that. But yeah, no, flow 6 out of 10. It's all right.
All right. For the flow, I agree with everything that Logan said, but I rate it differently. If you sat down and listened to all these songs in order, there's certain times where you wouldn't know that a song had switched to the next song. So, 7 out of 10. It flows. Not every song is a hitter, but it sure as shit flows, if nothing else.
5 out of 10 for the flow. I mean, sometimes it works, like you said, where you're like, the song really changed. But other times, I'm asking myself, there's all these interludes here. Why not put this? This has been said before, but why not put this on the back end of one song or the front end of one song, or just take it out? Is that like when I was doing my rankings, I didn't want to rank the interludes. It's too much.
Yeah.
But 5 out of 10 for the flow.
100% valid.
Alrighty. Sorry,
yeah.
we were having a moment over here. In case you guys didn't know, every once in a while, Steven and I look into each other's eyes longingly, hoping to turn into werewolves and vampires. But we're not good enough for that show. So
I just get lost in his eyes instead. That does take us to the album art, though. I gave the album art on this album an 8.46 out of 10. I think for an R&B album, most of those album covers. Fuck you! Shut the fuck up. Anyways, most of the album covers are just like pictures of the artist, in one way or another. Like I've never seen an R&B album cover that isn't literally just a picture of the artist's face or the artist's like full body. So pretty typical for the genre. But other than that, the photo looks well done. But yeah, 8.46 out of 10.
oh no, I gave this a 2 out of 10.
What the fuck?
Okay.
All
I didn't even
right,
go that
I'll
low.
explain it.
Sorry.
Janet Jackson is beautiful.
Smash.
This does not show it. This is what a lot of R&B artists do. I mean, like even Prince did it and fucking love Prince. This looks like they just took like a generic person and said, "Go like that." You can't tell that's Janet Jackson unless you squint. Like
Yeah, I mean, even people today do it. Like Bryson Tiller, I'm pretty sure he had, like, his album covers are like that. Or like, who's the dude that did Jeremiah?
Yeah, but not only that, the thing I have a biggest problem with is it does not reflect anything about this album. This whole album is about coming out, being yourself, blah, 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 and she's hiding behind her hair. It is the exact opposite message of what she
Well,
wants to give.
I think what that is going, like what that represents. You're right. It represents the contrary, but it's representing how she felt when writing this album because she's expressing those insecurities and things like that that have come from her past. So she's hiding behind her hair because she feels scared, she feels vulnerable, and that is what she's letting you in on in this album.
See, I would think on an album of liberation, though, you want to show that you're liberated.
I agree.
So it's like
I agree.
I think just at least for my interpretation of the album, I'm not fucking
Fair
Janet
enough.
Jackson, but the hiding behind the hair, it feels like kind of like being like, yes, I put this out there, but I'm still not quite ready to come out all the way. Which I think if you listen to the songs, you actually listen to the lyrics, you back her. You're like, fuck, go. You're not Michael. You're not.
That's a fair assessment.
You're not Joe's daughter. You're Janet. Run. Don't hide behind your hair in the album art, please. The red, though, I will say compliments her really fucking well. That's where the 2 points came from.
Yeah, no. So, it was a 5 out of 10 originally, but Steven's explanation does bump it up to a solid 6. I do think the red does compliment her very well. I just think the photo of an artist trope, even by the time of the 1990s, it's a bit overdone. Like, and personally, I guess it's a bias thing. I'd rather see some crazy ass fucking. You paid some random drunk artist off the street to draw some psychedelic shit and slap it on an album art.
Yeah, but I feel like that wouldn't really fit as
No,
well.
no, it would not fit for Janet Jackson. at
See,
all.
the thing about like this genre is too is it's supposed to be a vulnerable picture. That's the idea is like that she is vulnerable, but you also do a self-liberation album while looking vulnerable and hiding behind a mask is the issue.
Fair enough. I'm in a similar boat to Ethan. For me, this was a 5.5. Steven's explanation brought it up to a 6, and Logan's brought it back down to a 5.5. All good points were made. I still say it every week. I don't know how to rate album arts. Just go with
it's
what
subjective.
I go with the number that pops in my head when I look at it, and occasionally an explanation will prove me that that number was wrong.
I really like the album art. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I mean, Logan's explanation,
Bizarre.
he's not wrong about, contradiction with, this is a liberation album, but she's still hiding behind her hair. I like that. I like how it is a contradiction. I like her hair. I like the red background. I mean, shit.
Bro was definitely
Fine.
an English major
See,
with this
I'd
juxtaposition
say
shit.
album
Shut
art,
the hell up.
album art is 100% the one where that we'll never say your opinion's dog shit because it is so subjective. We all take something different
Yeah,
from an
100%.
album art. I mean, even us 5 have just had this different talk about this one picture of Janet Jackson standing in front of a red background, flipping her hair forward.
I'm like 95% sure the red used in that photo is the same used in that one. Which Michael Jackson album was that in?
Thriller?
Yeah, Thriller. Where he's like in the red jumpsuit and is on a red background.
That's not Thriller.
Yeah, it's not Thriller.
It's not
Thriller is
Are you
him
thinking
sitting
of-
in a white
Are you
suit.
thinking
With,
of
like, the
Beat
tiger
It
or whatever,
not
right?
Beat It,
No, just
what's
sitting on the
that
thing.
album called?
Just sitting on
Is
a
it
Is it the
thing.
white
Oh, I think it's
background?
So there's
No,
Bad, which is red spray
Yeah,
paint on a
that's
brick
what-
wall that's
that's what I was
white.
thinking of.
There was like Michael Jackson 1, which is the other
Yeah.
big one that was his like greatest hits.
Yeah.
Thriller is him in like a white
Oh,
suit or a
no.
black
Yeah.
suit with a white
Maybe?
shirt.
Dude, I could have
laying
swore
there.
there was like one. I could be thinking of a different artist then. I swore it was Michael Jackson.
We'll
Must
get
be
back to you
tripping.
on what that is. Figure it out and let
I'm
us know
trying.
later.
Well, you better figure it out soon. It's the end of the episode.
I'm working on it. I'm speedrunning this bitch.
In case you guys weren't able to see, I am wearing a piece of eventually new podcast merch. The porn stash is back.
Goddamn right.
The porn stash is back, coming in. It's like a vaporwave style. We'll have t-shirts and hoodies available eventually once we get all the kinks worked out.
Hey, show that shit off, bro.
Yeah, we'll.
Hold on, let me hold the mic. I got you. Yeah. Look at that shit.
This is
Feast
this
your
is what
eyes.
I like to call the perfect summer frat shirt. If you got a mustache and no other facial hair, shirt's for you.
Hell yeah. Make a cutoff, baby. Muscle shirt.
Yeah, maybe that's what we should do. We should sell the fucking like dude crop tops.
Yes,
Girls go nuts for those.
It's not a bad
I'll wear
idea.
one.
Bro, I go nuts for them.
I still gotta figure
I
out
want one.
how to do the booty shorts.
Did you find that album?
I was gonna say, have you given up on that?
I'm giving up on it,
Okay.
bro.
We're
Alright.
gonna have to put that in the caption. But do want to say this is the this kind of closes everything out. Just want to thank you guys for coming out tonight and just sticking with us for another episode of the Album Book Club podcast. I do want to thank you, Zach, for being so kind as to come onto the show tonight and for donating your time to us and our efforts.
I want to thank you for listening to this album.
You
You
fucking
better.
should.
Fucking Christ, bro.
This
I
is-
like this album though. Like,
It's a
Oh,
good
it's-
album, but like
It was a good submission. If we didn't have to talk about it in only an hour and a half.
We had to speed run this motherfucker.
no
A
for
little
real.
bit.
See, I don't even think we sped run it that bad. If you cut out the interludes, this is a normal review.
That's fair.
Valid.
So I guess in case the audience missed it or anybody sees this to begin with, the interview that went out yesterday with Bug Moment, they chose next week's album. So we are working with The Devil Faces of My Old Friends Beneath Me by Hekra. Another
yeah.
long-ass title. for
Thank
the
you, Bug
podcast.
Moment.
What is it? No clue. We'll figure that out
We'll
next
spin,
week.
we'll spin the wheel to figure out who the host is.
Yeah, but also with that being said, we hate picking our own albums. It kind of blows, and then we get really biased. Fan submissions, put them in. We've got Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, YouTube comments. Throw an album in. As long as it's not something that we'll get canceled for listening to,
Or
We'll
we've
check it
already
out.
reviewed.
that too. Yeah, go check back through the backlogs while they're there. All right.
Yeah, watch everything we've put out before you make your decision.
No, seriously, watch everything.
Get our views
bro.
up. Hit like and
You
subscribe.
gotta understand the lore of how
Yeah,
we got here.
like, comment, subscribe. If you're on TikTok, this won't make it there. Just
No.
hit share and then more, and you're good. All right. Thank y'all.
I think we're
Thank
out.
Night.
bye.